Hi, my name is Michelle, the founder of Strength and Vitality Foundation. I have with me my lovely triplet sister who bravely recovered from breast cancer naturally. I love Julie to share her story with us today. Hi Julie.
Hi Michelle, gorgeous sister. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Okay, so you'd like me to share about my healing journey with everyone that's connected with Strength and Vitality Foundation.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Well, I think it's a really important time to do this. To tell you the truth, I've been putting this off and my sister Michelle has been asking me to do this. I have been really nervous about sharing and exposing my healing journey with everyone because it is rather different to what other people have been through. It's been harrowing, it's been stressful, it's been a huge challenge, sometimes unsurmountable. But on the other hand, I'd have to say, with a quote from my son James, "Mum, you didn't even go through cancer." And when I focus on that statement, I think, I went through this harrowing experience of dealing with cancer, breast cancer. And then on the other hand, I was able to actually do something which is classified or considered a miracle. I was able to recover from my breast cancer, invasive carcinoma, naturally in around about 3 weeks. It took quite a while to sit with that I was able to achieve that, and I did it just on my own. It was with lots of people, lots of love and help and support from a team of healing people around me as well. So it's time now, after a year, I've had quite a few blood tests to show that everything's amazing. My blood tests just keep getting better and better. So I feel it's time now. I owe all the ladies out there, or anyone that has cancer, that you can have hope. You can have a recovery. You can do it highly functioning. Like my son James said, "Mum, you didn't have cancer." It's not that I didn't have it. It's just I had an ability to get up every day and deal and respond to my challenge and my issues. And I was able to do that because I was able to put in place resources that I would now like to share with everybody else.
What would you say, Julie, was the most important part about your journey with all the modalities that you used? I know that you used a lot of things, meditation, doctors in Chinese medicine and all those other things. But would you pinpoint anything specifically?
I think the most important aspect, Michelle, was dealing with my emotions.
Yeah, it's a big one.
There was so much fear. To be told you have the C, cancer, there's this idea that as soon as you have cancer, it's a death sentence. And I went into shock. And to set the record straight, to let everyone know, I'm an alternative health practitioner myself. And I thought I was looking after myself, doing really well. So, cancer can strike anyone, anywhere. And to be told that you have cancer was truly shocking to me. So from an emotional perspective, there was fear, there was worry, so much angst. And I had children to look after as well, 2 boys.
I truly feel for that because I felt worried and stressed for you as well, sister. It's just a fear with me as well. But what to you? How did you process your fear and stress? To be able to go on every day, get up and make those choices, you had to choose to continue on your natural healing track.
Okay. Well, I think for me it was courage and faith. So I address healing principles from a framework which I've been using for a while. So to address healing and health from a nutritional perspective, from an emotional, a mental, and a physical and a spiritual. So I had that basis to begin with. However, when I was diagnosed with the cancer, I thought, well, what are going to be the best resources to apply to those principles so that I can recover with the most optimal chance of surviving. So I looked around, and from Chi Health Clinic, I was told about the Promio elixirs, and it was a new product, and I was put onto those, and straight away, to tell you the truth, I felt an immediate shift in my emotions. I was taking peace every night before I went to bed. You know, all those emotions, I was angry. You know, why the hell have I got this condition when I look after myself? Okay, but there's a lot of stress. Maybe that's for another time we'll talk about that. But there was a lot of stress in my life, I suppose, like everyone in the 21st century. What else? Oh, look, nutritionally, I had to look after myself, and there's a lot of research out now with metagenics, and I also had advice from doctors of Chinese medicine about how to best support my internal environment to slow down the metastasis. You might have to redo this. Metastasis, I think that's right. Metastasis, yeah. I did a lot of research, so I became what's called an informed patient, an informed, educated patient.
Yeah. And why do you think Strength and Vitality Foundation would benefit all women?
Because if what I went through, if Strength and Vitality can do the same thing for other women, which is give them a framework on which to feel courage, on which to develop their faith, and which to inform them so that they can become educated, so they can make empowered decisions on their own, learn to have a relationship with themselves, and therefore they start to do things which are really going to empower them and feel good for them. And there's so much research now that says when you feel good, it lifts your immune system. And all the research that I've done, Michelle, shows that cancer is really the symptom. What tends to kill us is when our immune systems drop. So my focus was on boosting my immune system. So how did I do that? I had to process my emotions. I had to respond to them. And we all know that when you're in stress, that there's a fight or flight situation where you produce cortisol, and that's not good for the body. So I was in constant stress before the diagnosis, and even when I had the diagnosis, there was more stress to handle. So that was a big thing for me, and I wasn't really sure I could do meditation to handle my stress, but physiologically, I think what I was looking for was something I could take. And Promio was mentioned, and I investigated and spoke about it, and I thought I'd give that a go. So that was an amazing, useful tool for me.
Well, thank you, Julie. That is truly an amazing story, and you're here, you're cancer-free, and we want you, Strength and Vitality, give this to all women newly diagnosed with breast cancer. We need your help. If you need any more information, please log on to www.strengthandvitalityfoundation.org.au, and please let us give you strength and vitality.
Yeah, I need to. Anyway, so yeah.